Well, before the season even began, the war on I-4 was pegged as one of the most highly anticipated matchups. And on Friday, the game lived up to its hype, coming down to one of the most dramatic fourth quarter finishes in college football this season. After the game, we had a chance to catch up with UCF head coach Scott Frost and several of the players.
It's a blur. I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay of it to remember what happened down the stretch there. One thing I admire about our guys is they don't lose their cool. And, we were red hot in the first quarter. They actually took out their base personnel, went with all DBs at linebacker, safety, and corner. They were playing kind of a 3-3 stack thing. We did some good things against it. We just we weren't expecting that. So we had to try to make adjustments at halftime and get ourselves in some plays that we thought would work against it. And that's not a defense you typically rep much against. We saw it a little bit against East Carolina with a 3-3 stack, but it's hard to ask your guys to run something they haven't run in that many weeks. And I thought they did a good job with that. And then our kids kept their cool, even when we were sputtering on offense, and made plays at the end. And the defense struggled at times and came up with the big plays when we needed to. So just an unbelievable football game.
What we kind of just expressed during half is just stay patient, just because we know we'll make plays eventually. We might get stopped for no yards, might get 2 yards, and then might get a 40-yard touchdown. USF's a good team, and they put a lot of guys in the box. They played man coverage, and then sometimes they played a little zone. But they got athletes all over the place just like us, so nothing came easy tonight for sure. And they made a lot of plays, but so did we.
I mean, I said it before we even got to the game, it's going to be a game where it's going to be highs and lows. And you know what, I feel that as a team, and even for me, we was able to handle that well. And even when we was down, we was able to come together as a team and speak about all the mistakes we're making and making sure that we can kill those mistakes and make sure we get them corrected. And that's what we did as a team. And defense, I don't know, I almost cried, to be honest. It was emotional for me just to see, even when you're back against the wall, we was able to fight for it. And that's awesome. And when you have the offenses just cheering us on, you can't ask for more. When you got the whole team cheering for you, no matter what, special teams, offense or defense on the field, when you got guys cheering for you, it's more than just a team. You got guys who's really behind you every step of the way.
We've seen the potential in our team. We've seen that we were capable of doing this, and just speaking that into existence and it coming into fruition. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing what this team has done all year, and excited to play these last two with these guys.
UCF will now advance to the American Conference Championship title game next Saturday when they host Memphis here at Spectrum Stadium. We'll have you covered on Florida Football Insiders. Reporting from Orlando, I'm Olivia Stacey.